From Daikin Park in Houston, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll here. Getting the nod in this one, Roy Oswalt.
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Out to short, Luca. Whips it to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done. And next to hit for the Sox, Jose Valentin.
Number 23.
Oswalt is such a good pitcher, and the reason why is pretty simple. His fastball is electric, and he has a breaking ball that falls off a table. You mix in that changeup of his, and you have yourself a menace on the mound.
Toss to Bagwell. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third, first baseman.
2 down, bases empty. And up next for Chicago, Frank Thomas. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Oh, looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out. Pepper in the zone. Arm is loose and firing him in there.
Slice down the right side. Two down, nobody on. Gonna count 1 and 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs, base is empty.
We'll take that.
So man aboard. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Muggy Ordonez.
Yes.
Swing and a ball ripped right field.
Let's
that
go.
one
Bring
back,
out
and that
field.
one is gone.
Yes.
That'll fire up the dugout, and the White Sox jump out in front. It's 2-0.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it.
Paul Pay at the plate now as he chases after that one. Swinging a ground ball. Biggio in plenty of time to first. And that is the third out of the inning. But the White Sox with a 2-run. Back here in Houston, our starter in this one, number 58.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
That's a little bit low.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2 now. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Stays alive. 3-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. 3-2. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Falling behind 2-1.
2-1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And the batter now, Jeff Bagwell. There's the strike.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. Next pitch is downstairs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
This to third, and that's just foul.
That's a ball. 2-2.
Luka stands at first with 1 out. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And there's 2 away. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Lance Berkman. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a pitch. Got him looking. Buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike 3. 1 left for Houston. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at Dyken Park. Now at the plate, Carlos Lee.
Number 45.
Oswalt back to work. Oh, that hit him. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play. Here's the third baseman.
Number 17.
Here's a rocket out to left. Berkman hits it away. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-1. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
That one the other way. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here in Houston, bottom half of inning number 2. And here is Moses Lewis. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Yep.
Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe is an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Tosses across to first, and a quick out, number 1. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. Vinny Castilla at the plate now. That's ball 1. Curveball drops in there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Missed with a changeup. 2 balls and a
2
strike.
balls, 1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Ordonez pulls that one down, 2 down. Glenn Barger getting ready to hit. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
There goes the runner. There's the ball. Throw to second. He's safe.
Turned out to be a pretty good pitch to run on right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. That can be pretty tough for a catcher to reach down and grab it and then get rid of it quickly enough to prevent that would-be base stealer.
Struck him out looking. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, Royce Clayton. And a foul ball. Oswalt, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a curve, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Bagwell steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Ray Durham steps to the plate for the White Sox. Grounded out his first time up. He swings and fouls one off. 1 out, bases empty. Comes up empty.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
And that is that. As we go to the last of the 3rd, and now the veteran catcher, number 20. And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infield.
That one ripped left field. Makes the catch gliding on the warning track.
Good D, throw first.
Throw behind the runner, and it
Yes,
doubled off.
yes.
Well, we assume it, but not all double plays are 6-4 threes or something like that. Right there, it's just sort of a combination of good defense and poor base running, and probably more of the latter. That's a big turn of events in this inning, though.
Luka batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. That's to 3rd.
Done him.
That's the inning.
That's an out.
And we're back on the 4th. And now the first baseman, Frank Thomas. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And a swing and a miss.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Swing and a ground ball. Biggio. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. 2 down, bases empty. And next is the designated hitter, Paul K. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Strike
Damn,
one.
I was out front on the set.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
This guy's pounding his zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Dang, I'm being desperate.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Dang, I was late.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Back here in Houston, now here is Jeff Bagwell. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Out in front and foul to the left side. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that's a little bit high. Now 1-2.
2 strikes.
Outside. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. To third, and that one handled. Tosses to first. Bagwell out on the play. Digging in, Lance Berkman. That's in there. That's strike one. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground right side, and that chance handled. Sends it to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Lewis takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. There's the strike. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. So they go back here at Dyken Park. Top 5, John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Carlos Lee. Oswalt back to work. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swings and misses. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that one lifted in the air, center field, Barger. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No ball, 1 strike.
And that is out of play. High fly ball, right field. Hidalgo brings it in, and that is that. Back here in Houston, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Richard Hidalgo. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Just outside. And a count now even up.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That one missed.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Thomas sizing this one up, makes the grab, and there's one down. Vinny Castilla the next to hit. In there at the knees, strike one.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Throw over to Thomas. Home man for the fifth inning, moving along, 2 quick outs. Barger stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And stepping in is the speedy Royce Clayton. And first offering is fouled off. Fought off foul. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Out to short, Luca. Gets it to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ray Durham. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Toss to Bagwell. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. So up next for Chicago, Jose Valentin. Tap foul at the plate.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And here's the catcher, number 20. Right through there for a strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
The 0-2. Outside corner, got him looking.
Man, just backdoored him with the breaking ball right there. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it looks like it's a mile away, so you give up on it, and then it just hooks around that outside corner. Tell you what, if a pitcher can make a pitch like that, you pretty much just have to tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Julio Luca up next for the Astros. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
That one found hard the other way. 2 outs. On the ground to short. And the Astros put down in order. Nothing doing. Back here in Houston. And here's the first baseman, Frank Thomas. Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Muggy Ordonez. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
0-2 now. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. Paul Pay steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he
slings it across. That's out number. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Jeff Bagwell. And that skips in the dirt. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it.
The throw to second, and that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Stepping in, Moses Lewis. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
No strike.
And there's a ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Just missed.
Executed that pitch very nicely. Just missed with it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the White Sox 2 and the Astros nothing. Nelson Cruz. On to pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Mike Williams, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Swing and a miss and a slider.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into the 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And he chases that one below the zone. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. In time. And the drop third strike leads to the first out.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Berkman. 2 away down. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the White Sox catcher. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Back here at Dyken Park. And now here is Richard Hidalgo. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Right side, Durham. The throw to first.
That's an out.
1 up, 1 down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Throw over to
He's
Thomas.
out.
2 up, 2 down. Glenn Barger up next for the Astros. That clips the corner. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Way out front for strike 2.
1-2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Grounds 1 to short. Throw over to Thomas. And it's a 1-2-3 inning.
We gotta get
Astros
some
are
insurance
down
runs. We
quietly.
need about
They
2
trail
more
it here,
runs just to be
2-0.
safe. We need about 2 more runs.
Pitching change here, Mike Williams.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first base runner since the first inning. So digging in, Ray Durham. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Williams, in his 9th season, he features a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Pitch misses there, and it's a ball and a strike.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And strike 2. Foul ball still, 1-2 count. Clayton aboard here at first with nobody out.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Jose Valentin digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. Pickoff move to first. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Yes!
Swings
Yes!
here and drives
Yes!
one well
Yes!
left field, way back,
Yes!
and you can forget it. And they add on. It's 4-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way.
One down. Frank Thomas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Hard hit left side. Fires to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Muggy Ordonez will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. And it's through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
K. The batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two outs. And a base hit up the middle. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on. And next to hit for the Sox, Carlos Lee. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
1 strike.
2 aboard, 2 outs. And now it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball. Biggio. They get the force. And that's the.
Did I go to my closer?
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the bottom of the 9th. At the
Yeah,
plate.
99 pitches. Hell yeah, I'm going to my closer. Yeah, 99 pitches. Time to go.
So they turn to their closer, number 29.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Just missed. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So up next, Craig Biggio. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. On the ground. And it goes just foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Yes.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
So they're down to their final out. And here's the first baseman, Jeff Bagwell. That one fouled off. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The Astros down to their final strike. Next offering misses down and away. The Astros down by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like.
White Sox, we had 34 at bats, 4 runs, 6 hits, 4 RBIs, no walks, 8 Ks. 2 home runs. He used 2 pitches for the win. Astros, 30 at bats, 0 runs, 5 hits, 0 RBIs, 0 walks, 7 Ks. They used 4 pitches for the loss. Why didn't they give me no more rewards? That's crazy. They ain't give me no more rewards. That's crazy. That's crazy.